time trial in no box. First time trial in no box foot brake, I was 57 with an 8, and it went a 59 with a 3. So we lost about 15 thou, and it's heat. A lot of it's heat. Like it is today, it says July the 4th. It's actually July the 3rd today. But 12:28 p.m. and I bet it's 10 degrees hotter than it was at 10:45. So we'll kind of go in with an open mind for second time trial of bottom bulb, and hope to be somewhere between a 57 and a 59. All right, coming up for second round of time trial in foot brake. Went a high 57 and a low 59, so hoping to be somewhere in there, probably around the 59, just because of the heat. But it's July the 4th race and it's so hot, I'm not gonna be disappointed in a low 60, because frankly I think we're gonna be there, by the end of the day, in a few hours. I think first round we're probably gonna be dialed somewhere in the low 60s. Might hold the number just depending on who we dial. There's a lot of fast cars right now in foot brake. We're running 650s at 102, 103. And, so usually I don't hold a whole lot of numbers if they got a lot of mile an hour on me. If it's something I can see pretty easy, then yeah, I will. But we'll just have to see when we get there. But I'm going to try to be better than 30 on the tree and hoping for a 59 or a 60. Made a good pass there. I'm a little confused. Went a 56 with a 5. So went a 57. Then first pass, foot brake. Then we went off the trans brake, lost 15 thou, went a low 59. Then we went back to the foot brake and went a 56. And 60 foot's been within 6 thou. So my initial thought was, well, the car is. This is my first pass to make, or first time out with this torque converter set up. Initially, I was thinking that the car just responded better foot brake with this torque converter in it. But when the 60 foot is within 6 thou, that kind of negates that thought process to me. I don't know if that's true or not. But anyways, 008 on the tree, 56 with a 5, and hopefully we'll come back second time trial of top bulb, and it'll get back to that 58, 59, and maybe we're a couple numbers different foot brake to trans brake. That's possible, so we'll see. Alright, got second time trial of Super Pro. First time trial I was 001, I had 1034 in the box, so I put 10 in the box. I got 1044 in, looking to be 11, and hoping that the car will run somewhere around 59 or 60, so I can justify saying that it's just a little slower off the trans brake. If it goes to 56, then I guess we're just going to say it's day racing. So normally go off the top bolt. It's kind of rare. Normally I'm a foot brake guy. It's been a long time since I went off the top bolt, so I think I'm going to get more comfortable. So I'm going to go ahead and put the 5 in it to go to 1049, and then just be banking that I'm going to get more comfortable, and probably even as the sun goes down I might end up putting more time in it. As far as ET goes, we went a 56 with a 9, so that means we went a 57, we went a 58, then we came back and went a high 56 or mid 56, and then went a 56 with a 9. So I'm going to say first time trial or first round of no box, I'm going to go up there probably with a 57 on my mind, and it depends on who it draws. If I draw somebody that's dialed a low 5, I'll probably put the 56 on. So we'll see you up there for first round of foot brake. Alright guys, coming up for first round of foot brake. We just went a 56 with a 9. Last time trial was Super Pro. I'm going to put the 56 on it. Really don't want to have to lift. This is first round. We got 3 races coming up. We got this race, then we got Super Pro, and then we got the next race after that, and who knows, I might double tech it too. So just want to take advantage of the first pass, knowing I've got an open buyback, and I want to break out right off the bat. So been a double O 8 and 37 on the tree, so just going to try to be 30 or better, and hope that I don't have to lift. My cousin Scott, looks like he won. We got red lighted. He's out 706. He just went to 707. He just went a 713 out the back door. He fell off about 700s. Seems like that couldn't be air. That truck's usually pretty consistent. If it's falling off 700, something happened. He spun or something. So I'm going to try not to let that get in my head anymore. Like that guy just went a 35 on 34. I'm going to dial up one. It's heat of the day. I might be regretting this later, but just went a 56 with a 9. I'm going to put the 57 on it. It's 230. Looks like it's good and hot. Alright guys, looks like we drew Kyle Thompson. We got the left lane. Him and I finished 1 and 2 in points last year, so he beat me. Got to get a little payback. Yeah, that was a tough one right there. I was 34, he was 61. He went 4 over. So I had 700s stripe down there. I killed 2 miles an hour. Gave it 3 good rips and killed what I really thought I needed to kill. I just misdialed the car. Had the better light. Car did its job. Looks like the car probably would have went a 55 maybe. Or a 54. I mean, I killed 2 miles an hour and went a 56. So probably would have went a 54. It's hard to imagine it's going to run a 54 in the dead heat when the fastest pass it's made all day was a 56, and the pairs in front of you are running over. It's hard to think that, but I knew I should have stuck with my guts and left the 56 on it, especially considering that he was dialed to 550. I mean, that was my game plan all along, was, dial honest if the car is faster, and then sure enough, I try to hold one number, kill 2 miles an hour, and break out. Alright, coming up first round of Super Pro. Just got to put last round out of my mind. Had a 57 on it. It went to 56, killing 2 miles an hour. Looks like up until this point, my 60 foot consistently has been 100th quicker foot brake. So all my foot brake 60 foots have been in 141s, and all my trans brake 60 foots have been 142s. So it looks like it would have went a 55 or a high 55, maybe a mid 55 foot brake. Really thinking off the trans brake, we're probably sitting on a high 55 or a low 56. So I'm going to go back to my, what I did last round, or what I should have done. If I draw somebody who's got a lot of mile per hour, I'll go down to the 55. If it's somebody who I really think is manageable, as far as ET goes, if I'm dialed up to 650 something, I'll leave the 56 on it. So that's our game plan so far. Here at Paris, they break out the door cars and dragsters for the first few rounds. So we got 6 lanes, and all the door cars are in 1, 2, and 3. So I'm only going to get to race these guys. So won't be drawing any dragsters, but there's still some fast door cars out there. Mr. Lawson showing him how to do the cars right now. Alright, we're going to put the 55 on it. He's dialed a 557. We're going to put the 55 on it and hope that we don't have to lift. Turn it out just a little more. Right there. Oh, Chris Stevens hit my side view mirror. He's a funny dude. Broke. They told me to go put it in the lights and get a freebie. I go put it on the 2-step, and then now they decided they're not going to drop the free, and they're going to go mop up the other lane while I'm waiting. So, who knows? Got a competition by. Car went a 60. 60 foot was off a couple. It looked like everything was off a little bit mile an hour, but y'all see it was just a weird pass. That's one you crinkle up and throw away. I mean, it was just nothing about that was, it all in routine. So I'm not surprised that it was ran off a little bit. Light was a 002 red. So I was 001 with 1034. I put 10 in it to go 1044 and was 2 red. And I put 5 in it to be 1049 and then was 2 red again. So I feel like I'm just getting more comfortable. I'm going to put probably another 3 in it just because I don't want to get so far out there that if I go back to that first light that I cut that, I'm lost. So save my buyback money on that one. Pull the box out, go up there for foot brake next round. Alright, so a little bit of an update. Second round of no box or foot brake. My camera died. This is actually going to be second round of Super Pros we're about to watch. If you're following along, second round of no box had a 005 light and killed quite a bit. My opponent missed a tree a little bit. Looks like it would have went to 55 though, off the foot brake. So then that puts you into the question, well, we're going to do the 56 or the 55. And I want to break out and leave the 55 on it. And really feel like I'm dialed honest. I hadn't won a 54 all day. And really, it's about 3:45 now. It's hot. And I don't think it's got a 54 in it right now. But I could be wrong, so stay tuned. it's 55. Alright, looks like we, okay, great. Alright, looks like we drew the banker in Troy Morgan's Malibu. We're going to put a 55 on it. Should be able to run it out the back door, but you can never tell. It hadn't won a 54 all day, but this might be the time. So we're going to roll with the 55. We've got 10.53, I think, in the delay box. Yep, so we should be, if we hit the tree, we should be better than 10. If we miss the tree, we should be at least 20. If we miss it too bad, I got my old trusty bump down, and I know that it pulls 10, so hopefully we don't have to use that, though. Alright, so this update obviously is coming from the truck. Sorry I wasn't very prepared, and my camera died. And I had to make a decision whether to just try to get it to record through the next round or to just skip a round. So, Super Pro, I got beat. I was 28, my opponent was 14. We both went 2 over. Looked like he was ripping some, he killed a little bit. So, he was in the driver's seat the whole way. Foot brake, second round, I was 005, and it looks like it would have went a 55. Came back for third round of foot brake, and was sitting on the buy run with the 005, but didn't get it. And I was 52. I'll post the time cards at the end. I think I was 52, and then car went a 56 on a 55 out the back door. Really had a bad light, and then it felt late as well, so not too surprised there. But I'm still sitting on the buy run because the buy run transfers. So Super Pro, I'm done. Coming up next, there will be 4th round of foot brake, and hopefully we'll have enough charge that we can do that in car. All right, 4th round of foot brake. Last round was sitting on the buy, but and then some, like a guy in a Mustang just came flying out of nowhere, and of course we raced him. But you never know, and I'm not real good about counting beforehand to find out if I'm sitting on the buy. Normally just see, he just told me I got the buy again, but we'll see. So hopefully trying to be 30 or better on the tree, trying to hit my spot, and I think I got a 50. 55 on it, and I really think it's going to run about a 56. Alright, didn't really feel like I tagged it. I'm going to say I was 38 on the tree and went a 57 on a 56. So, we did. I was 27, 57 with a 4. So, last pass it went a high 56 out the back door in the right lane. Then I come right back and run a 57 with 4 out the back door in the right lane. So not really as consistent as I want it to be, honestly. But if it's July before racing, you know, at 5:29 p.m., you know, I couldn't ask for a whole lot more out of this thing. They're that's really pretty good. Probably the biggest thing that scared me though is I can't dial it down honest completely. If I put a 57 on it, it might run a 56. If I put a 56 on it, it might run a 57 or a 55. Who knows? Really need to be able to drive the car better. And my finish line driving, decent, not good, obviously, per first round. And my lights are decent but inconsistent. We've been foot brake, we've been 008, 005, 52, 27, and then probably somewhere in the middle. So, gonna take a little bit of luck. Hopefully, though, we'll put whatever we put on the windows with the trouble run. All right, down to 7 cars, 5th round of foot brake. Just went a 57 with a 4. Last pass, I'm gonna roll with a 56. Starting to cool off just a little bit. Unless I draw one of these cars down, this guy next to me is dialed like a 780 something. There's another car in here that I know is dialed like a 7 flat. If I get one of those guys, I'll probably go with 57. But pretty much any other scenario, I'm gonna go with 56. So lights have been decent. Last 3 have been 005, 52, and 28. So not good, decent. I'm just gonna try to be 30 or better. Stay with my spot, and I feel like hopefully whatever dial in I put on it's what the car's gonna run. And looks like we got a Camaro behind us. I think we dialed a 670 earlier. This guy behind me, he dialed the 670 something earlier, so I'm going to go up to the 57. We just went a 57 with a 4, so it should be dead on. That good on the tree. Felt like I saw a lot of yellow. I'm going to say 60. I was 53. Alright, made a pretty good lap right there. I was 53. He was 64, which I felt like I was 60, so not too surprised. I killed 2 miles an hour, gave him a few tight rips there, went dead on with a 5. I was 53, dead 5, he was 64, dead 7, so that's a good race. I mean, 53, take 13, that's not stellar, but when it gets you to the next round, it gets you to the next round. So we coming back down to 4th, and hoping for the best. Really looks, that 60 foot was a 140 with an 8, and the 330 was 417.6, and 330 hadn't been 417 all day, so I have to go back and crunch the numbers, but that might have been that 54 pass we were looking for earlier. I'm not sure. Alright, so another interesting wrinkle. So we just won down to 7 cars. We had 4 cars coming back. Again, this is a 2-day race, so they're racing. It's a 2-day race that's consolidated into one. So they're running one race to the end, and then we're going to start the next race and run it to the end. So the other 3 guys that were in foot brake came to me, and they'd already agreed amongst themselves. They were just needing my approval to just stop where we're at and split it 675 apiece. So I guess it was 2,000 to win, and then I think maybe 500 to runner up, and then 100 for the semis. So yeah, that'd be 2,700, and then they said about 675 apiece. So that's what we're going to do. So there won't be any more footage from the first race. We got down to 4 cars, and we'll be racing, going into the next race on house money. and maybe put a couple dollars in our pocket extra. So that's where we're at. Next thing you'll see will be first round of the race 2, which will be for 3,000. All right, so we're back up for first round foot brake in the Saturday main event. Been a long day racing. I can't believe we're about to start a race right now. But little recap: we had the 2-grander Saturday morning and the 3-grander Saturday night. We got down to 4 cars in the 2-grander, and just mutually decided just to take the money, and it's like $675 or $670 a piece, just to move on to the next race. So really didn't end up saving that much time in the grand scheme of it, because Super Pro still had to run theirs, but that race paid $100 to the semis. So you're sitting there looking at some very capable race car drivers thinking, you know, if I go up here and do something dumb or just legitimately get beat, you know, I'm gonna leave out of here with $100, or I can take $670 right now and go ahead and put my stuff on a battery charger for the next round. So we didn't get one time trial before this race. We were 26 on the tree and went a 57 with a 2. It is substantially cooler right now than it was when we made that pass. I'm going to put the 56 on it. I went a 57 with a 2. I really think it's got a 56 in it. You know, going up to the semis before, we were talking about putting a 55 on it, and I really think the air in the track is just as good now as it was then. So I can't really commit to the 57, so I'm going to commit to the 56, and just try to be 30 or better on the tree. This is a buyback round, so you know, if need be, we can always get back in it. But hopefully, we'll save that $60. And good news is we're racing on house money now, so it always feels good to come to your home track and, you know, do some good. So thanks for watching. All right, can't really see who we draw. Looks like a Mustang. We're just going to roll with the 56. We got left lane. Going to try to be 30 or better. Don't take too much. That's kind of the game plan. What I'm keeping in my mind right now. I was 54, he was 53, so not a stellar light, but I held off a little bit. I don't know why he was doing his burnout, and then it was like really rushed up to the line. It just kind of, I don't know, kind of got me out of my comfort zone a little bit. It just didn't really look like I thought it should look the way we were coming to the line, so I didn't want to hold off on the light, but mentally I really wanted to see it full. I was just trying not to go red first round, you know, knowing, I mean, just don't want to send myself to the buyback window. I was 54, he was 53. I killed 3 miles an hour. I kicked it 3 or 4 times to take 12 thou. So that's good. That's where I need to be as far as driving the finish line goes. If I could drive like, you know, if my finish line driving would be there where it needs to be, then, you know, it might make it easier for me if we get in the later rounds and don't really know what to dial. When you don't know what to dial and you're having trouble seeing the finish line, that's when you really get into some trouble. But all in all, the Blazer did its job. 60 foot was dead on. 330 was dead on. So tighten the light up a little bit, and should be moving on. All right, coming up, second round of foot brake. We did get one time trial and foot brake went a 57. I can't remember what it went. I think maybe with a 2. And then I think we had a 56 on it going up the first round. Didn't really kill 3 or anything. And another went a 57. super shallow was 48. It's really, you know, I anticipated I was going to be 30. I thought I was 25 or 30 when I left. I was 48. Fortunately, he was right behind me. He was 69. And I killed about 2 miles an hour. Lifted, I don't know, they're really, really tight, though. Really tight rips. Took 2 thou. So last round I took 12. That round I took 2. So finish line driving, I feel like I'm seeing it good. And earlier in the day, my lights were better. But, you know, it was taking way too much. So now the reaction times are kind of going away from me. And but you know, I'm driving the stripe well, so really when I look at my last few passes, I was 50, 52 or so, and then I was 26, or I was 26 and then 52 and then 48, and then I had a couple 50s back there somewhere in the previous night, or earlier today rather. So probably going to need to commit and take a small bump, because I don't want to move my spot on the tree, but I hadn't been better than 26, you know, in the last few passes. I've been kind of 25 to 55 in there, so it's a pretty big window, but I feel like I can justify taking one bump and just keeping my spot where it is. So again, it looked dead on. Looks like it would have went that 56, 60 foot was right where it's been, and so was the 330. So take it up and try again. Alright, coming back up, round 3 of the break. Looks like it would have been on a, I think it was a 57. The last 2 or 3 passes have really just been, I mean, down to the thousands. 57 with a 1, 57 with a 2, and I've been rolling with the 56. Just knowing that, you know, it's gotten rain, really we were set up to be a 55 earlier in the day with more heat. I'm gonna take one more bump just because I feel like that's what I need to do. So that's the game plan. Be 30 or better. Don't take too much. All right, third round of the break. Looks like it's gonna be a tough draw anyway because we got a 56 over here. I think it's right. Certainly want to avoid taking too much if at all possible. Like Brian Folger, Jake Phillips. Got an orange S10, a couple first-gen Camaros, and Neil Smith back there. So I'd say it's going to be tough. There's no option. You're not going to have to race. Man, my cousin red lighted. He's been battling. Scott, he's pretty tough as long as he turns it green. Little truck's been on all day too. I'm under the thought process that gas is for generators, but he's trying to race gas. Truck's in good numbers. Lane 5, they got lane 6 pulled for the right lane. Now they pulled the cars that are in all the gaps. Probably down around 20 cars right now. There's 5. All right, we got this Camaro. He's going to be down probably a low 6. extra bump that time and just tried to hit the same spot and was 46. And I'm just stuck on those 40 and 50 lights. But I guess if I wouldn't have took the bump, I would have been 60. I was 46, killing 2 miles an hour again, to be 57 with a 1 on a 56. The last 3 passes, it's been on a 56, and I've killed about 2 miles an hour to go 1 over. He was 59 and 6th out under. I cut him in 004, so 4th out. Really, the last 3 passes I took 12, 2, and 4. So finish line wise, I feel like I'm doing a good job, but these lights are they're just not going to cut it long term. It's going to, you look out there and you look at the people around you, and you just got to know that you're going to have to be better than 20 if you're going to win this thing. And so far I'm struggling to hang in the 40s. So proud for the win though. Obviously, all those guys up there are just tough competitors. So probably just keep going with the 56 and stick with taking that additional bump and try to hit my spot and be 30 or better. Hope I can get lucky and nail the tree a little bit. Hate to just commit to taking a lot of a big drastic move on the reaction time, because red doesn't win many races, especially when you're not the faster car. But Will Blazer seems to be doing good. I think this fourth round maybe we'll break this round number something. Kind of where we're at right now is we've been 40 and 50 the whole second race, and just can't. I even took a bump last time and still was 40 and 50. So trying to be 30 on the tree and don't take too much. All right, looks like I got Jake Phillips, a little Malibu. Subidal 680s. Been racing with this guy a long time. We ran junior dragsters out here at Paris. Hats off to Jake. I mean, he was 25 and dead on, so can't you can shoulda, coulda, woulda all day, but when your opponent's 25 and dead on, you're gonna have to be 20 and dead on. So enjoyed doing this though. Hope all you guys watching had a good time. So we'll be back next week.
Dale's Auto Repair Lane, dialing a 459. Handicap car going over to Jay. Foot brake. I know you're out there. I know you can hear me. It's like an echo out there. Foot brake. Brian and Jake. Jake and Brian. Need y'all up here. Thanks.